Hello, my name is Silje, and today I would like to do another tag. I would really like to do some book talks and some reviews soon, but for the last couple of weeks I haven't finished a single book. So the book talks and the review has to wait, and I will do a tag instead. This tag is perfect for me because it's the Booktube Newbie Tag, and I'm completely new at this. So let's start. Why did you start this channel? And as I said in my first video, I've been watching Booktube for a very long time now, and for a while I have also been commenting a lot, and I really like the community and I would like to be a part of it, not only as a viewer but also as a content maker. So here I am. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? And to be honest, I'm not that funny at all. And I don't think I'm unique either. I have a funny accent, so maybe someone will like that. But as a reader and like the plans for this channel, I am very curious. I like to read outside my comfort zone. I like to try out new things. And as a book blogger, I'm also very fond of making reviews. So hopefully I will do reviews on this channel and talk about all the strange things I'm reading. As a Norwegian, I read a bit Norwegian literature as well, and I would like to talk about Norwegian books that has been translated or will be translated in the near future. I'm also reading my way very slowly, to be honest, through the 1001 list, and I think that will be a part of this channel. And I have to mention my big, deep, intense love for Paris and French literature. I will be talking about that as well. Question number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? And I think that's to be a bigger part of the community, to get to know more bookish people from all around the world, and to get more impulses. Sorry. Next question. Why do you love reading? And I have always been a reader, and I read for a lot of reasons. Sometimes I read to understand the world better. Sometimes I read to be a better human. Sometimes I read just for the pure escapism, and sometimes I read to learn something. So I read for a lot of reasons. What books or series got you into reading? And I have brought with me some of my favorite childhood books. It's this one. It's Ruffen by Tor Åge Bringsværd. And this is a picture book. It's a classic, sort of, about a little sea monster called Ruffen. And I remember loving the story and the beautiful illustrations. I also read Enid Blyton's books about the 5, and Nancy Drew books, or Nancy Drew as I called her. And of course I read a lot of Astrid Lindgren and a lot of Roald Dahl. And the question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And I think I have a lot of questions, but one question that stands out is how you read so many books in a month. I read all the time, almost. I read every day, and I tend to read like 4 to 6 books a month. So I would like to hear how you can read like 10 and 15 and 20 books. Yeah, and I also have some questions about how to do good book reviews. I would like to get some tips. Question number 7. I have to read this because it's a long question. One more time. What challenges do you think starting a booktube will be the hardest to overcome? I'm not an English native speaker. English is like my second language, I guess, and so I think the language barrier will be the hardest. It's both the accurate, to find the accurate words, the how to be to the point while talking about books, and how to make good reviews without it being clunky, and also the pronunciation of certain words. I know I mispronounce words now and then, and hopefully I will get better. There's also the technical part, like how to edit in a good way. Yeah. Okay, question number 8. When did you start reading? And I have been reading by myself since I was like 4 years old now. I learned to read all by myself, and then I read books like Ruffen. And but before that, my parents were always reading books and telling me stories. So I have always been surrounded by books. So that's a great thing. Where do you read? And I read everywhere, almost. I always have a book in my bag because sometimes I have to wait for something and it's great to have a book to read. Sometimes I decide to go to a coffee shop after work and then I can take a cup of coffee and read. But there are 2 exceptions, and that's I'm not reading in cars and I'm not reading in buses because I get extremely car sick very fast. It's extreme. Sometimes I think it's enough just to see a car and see a book and I will get sick. So those 2 are no for me. The last question. What kind of books do you like to read? And I like to read a lot of different things. As I said, I like to try out new things, but I tend to like literary fiction, poetry, classics, both the modern ones and the old ones. I like memoirs, but I like to try everything. I don't have a genre I won't try, I think. Maybe books like The Calendar Girl. I don't think that's appealing to me, but overall, I like to read and try out new things and everything. That was my answer for the Booktube Newbie Tag. See you later. Ha det!